Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in, come in, y'all. I just want to tell y'all that I appreciate you all because one thing that I like that what we're doing over here on the Real Deal channel is collaborating our opinions about the content. We keeping our focus on the content. And y'all doing we doing a good. I'm gonna say we doing a good job. Cause trust me, I take the key word out for every one of y'all when you say something, who's serious about the case. I take that key word, y'all. Y'all know I go and do research. Cause what y'all be saying is already something I already done said in my mind. And guess what? We ain't worried about no. We work over here. We work over here. The real deal. Real deals are thinkers. We are trying to put our thinking together on this case for Miss Guthrie, because I do believe something happened, but I just can't put my hand on it. Okay. And so I'm not like most people, y'all. I'm gonna be a difficult person to you. And the only reason why I'm gonna be different when I do my case is because I'm with the critical thinkers. If you're not a critical thinker, you can't you the reason why y'all are not, well, I ain't talking about, well, we're gonna stay on over what we supposed to be talking about. Y'all been doing a good job and I appreciate y'all talking about this case and trying to put the case together. Y'all been taking the focus on the abductor. See, we can figure out who the abductor is. Even if it is suppose it's not one. But we don't want to do that. See, we want to keep it like they have. We want to keep everything going on. They not fooling us. They not, y'all know that. Y'all been doing good. They not tricking us. Y'all doing good. If you got common sense, you can figure this out. But they can't concentrate on the case because they so trying to concentrate on what Lanita's saying. But the ones who focusing on the case, I want to tell you all that everything we putting, the way you are putting your thinking together, is coming in place. Now, we already talked about the end. We said it's no way in the world a kidnapper is going to throw his glove out the window and put Miss Guthrie, Nancy, in the car and just throw the gloves in the woods. Come on, y'all. We already everything that TMZ founder is saying, we already said this. We already said it. Y'all have taken everything and putting it together like an ingredients in a cake. And I don't even know how to bake a cake. But I'm saying we took all the ingredients and took it in consideration what could have happened. And we don't know the abductor. It just seems strange for me to say abductor, y'all. Kidnapper. It's just like something keep stopping me for saying that word. But I do want to share this. Everything that we think, the thinkers, critical thinkers, investigated thinkers, you can't investigate if you're not focusing on the case. If this case not for you, go somewhere else, change the channel, like I do in here. You know what I do? I'm gonna give y'all a suggestion. If you don't like this channel, hey, take your remote control and change it to another channel. But it's something about this channel that you like. Because you know we over here taking care of business. You know what I mean? We over here we are taking each other opinions, and I love to see how y'all collaborate. See, that's the kind of job I came from. We didn't criticize each other thinking. It's not one time I told a chat, I don't like the way you speak. We got people over here in the United States. I laugh the way they talk, but I laugh to myself. So trust me, you're not going to understand everybody. Don't focus on the case. Don't focus on me. I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all like that to be focusing on me. And y'all don't know me. So focus on the case. But I got some real people who focusing on the case. And one thing about this channel, and y'all know it real deals. Cause y'all the real deal, y'all already know it. We don't know it all. And they not even they not noticing that I am taking y'all opinions and reading them. Y'all, they don't know I'm reading y'all opinions in the chat. That's because they're focusing on me. But what I want to do, I want to tell the ones that is focusing on the case, I really do appreciate you all because I know how to ignore the foolishness because I had to do that in class. And when you got that student in your class that's trying to distract your class, your lesson, and put you behind on your lesson plan. Okay. Now, the DNA test on the glove, we already knew that it wasn't a kidnapper. And y'all, my vision, and it's just my vision, and this is my opinion, and my opinion is not necessarily based on facts. But these are my opinions. But let me tell y'all something. I wonder, did Miss Nancy, something happened to her at that house, y'all. Something happened to Miss Nancy at that house. She hurt herself some kind of way. I don't see no struggle. I don't hear nothing about no struggle in the house. I don't hear them speaking of no struggle. Opening the front door. I don't hear nothing about she struggled. All they gonna do is put some drips of blood on the front porch and let us hang it like that. Then we know something else had to happen because she's an elderly lady. We know that, y'all. And Miss Nancy, I love you. We love you over here. We hate that you had to go through this process or whatever happened. Something something happened to you. Something happened to you. And who care? The real deals care. We care. We elderly people care about each other. And if you in your 40s, you better start caring. If you in your late 30s, you better start caring because you're going to want somebody to care for you. Now, something happened to Miss Nancy. So what I want to do is get into the DNA test on the glove. We already knew that the DNA test on the glove wasn't the kidnapper. We knew this. Everything just, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Don't y'all know that? Let me turn the music out for a minute. See, people, the ones that knucklehead that need to hear you speak, they not never around when they don't want to hear you speak the truth. Y'all, people just tickle me these days. They are so funny. They are so funny. They want a wild laugh because they funny. They are so funny because see, I think it's cute because Those are the distractions that the teachers are having in a class. You know what I mean? They want your attention. They're not focusing on this guy. I am so focused. I'm gonna say we. The real deals are so focused on this case until I do believe that something happened. They saying a kidnapper, but who is this person? Did she leave on her own will? We don't know. I think the sheriff knows more than he's telling us. I really do. Something I'm not on. I'm not a. I don't. I'm not a reader, but I don't read him. I read him. He know what's going on. This man can't tell y'all what's going on. He knows what's going on. He know what happened to Miss Nancy. But we don't. His life can be threatened, and we don't know. Dude knows something. Whether he involved, and he got his eye bucked just like the man walk up to the door. That's not him though, y'all. That's not the. Oh Lord, he got an eye bucked just like the killer. but what we ain't saying okay. I ain't mean to say that. I didn't believe just having a conversation. That's how the real deal do. We have a good time with each other. But he got his eye booked like that man got his eye booked at the door. But that's not him. Now I shouldn't have said it because y'all come think that's he. I think he knows something, y'all. I really do. I really do. And I wish I could talk to him. And I wish I could talk to him. So I'm going to get into Chef I forgot Nanos. I said Buenos at first earlier today, I think. Well, I'm human. Okay. What's on his mind, y'all? What's on his mind? Something on this man mind. This man been staring. This dude right here, something on his mind. Something on his mind. What do he know about this case that don't nobody know about? Or is he just tired?
I believe it was kidnapping.
Hold on, let me turn it
off. But two Fox News going one-on-one with the Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos as the search for Nancy Guthrie intensifies and investigators zero in on key leads. Welcome to a brand new hour of America Reports. I'm John Roberts. Thank you for coming.
You are most welcome, John. The bill will come later in the week, so look out for that in the mail. It's great to be with you.
The check will be in the mail.
No, thank you. I look forward to receiving it. I'm Jillian Turner in for Sandra today. So this interview now with all these breaking developments come as the sheriff has also been saying that the entire Guthrie family is cleared from this investigation. They are not suspects. We're also getting new details on investigators working directly with Walmart, trying to trace the exact items that the suspect was seen wearing on camera. Let's get straight to Chief Correspondent Jonathan Hunt now, who just sat down with the sheriff for this exclusive interview. Jonathan, lay it out for us. What did you learn?
A lot of breaking news out of this interview, Gillian and John. The sheriff had just come from the latest briefing on this investigation. And I asked him first of all about the glove that we've all heard about, the glove that on which they had found DNA, which was being tested and was going to then be entered into the FBI's CODIS system, which is the national tracking system for DNA that they might have from people who have committed crimes in the past. His answer to that, not good news, news for the investigation. Listen here to the sheriff.
DNA on the glove that was found 2 miles away was submitted for CODIS, and I just heard that CODIS had no hits.
No hits on the DNA found in the glove. Correct. So you are no closer to a suspect as a result of the DNA test, at least.
As a result of CODIS.
Now, remember also, we broke the news last Friday that they had tested also DNA that was found inside Nancy Guthrie's house that they believed was stranger DNA. Well, the sheriff also told us no CODIS hit on that DNA either. Then I talked to him about this reporting that has been out there, not repeated by us, that this was a burglary gone wrong. The sheriff said it was not. Listen again to the sheriff. Justin, your briefings, you believe it's a kidnapping?
I believe it was kidnapping.
Targeted kidnapping.
Yes, I believe whoever did that knew what they were up to.
So do you believe
who they were after?
So, we also talked to the sheriff about these reports of the FBI going to gun stores. They have indeed been going to gun stores, but there was a report out there that they had narrowed it down essentially to 40 suspects they were asking about and showing pictures of. Here's the sheriff's response to that. Tell me this if you can, Sheriff. Is everybody in Tucson still a suspect, or have you narrowed it down to, say, a few dozen? For instance, the FBI is asking about 40 people at gun stores.
That's not true.
Okay, so have you narrowed it down to a few dozen, or are we?
We haven't narrowed it down to anything other than we have certain pieces of evidence that we're looking at to try to find this individual, whether it be DNA, whether it be that ring camera video, whether it be evidence at a Walmart that might lead us to somebody.
A couple of other important points from this wide-ranging interview, John and Gillian. I asked the sheriff if there are any indications at all that Nancy Guthrie may have been taken across the border into Mexico, just about 65 miles or so south of us here. He said no indications of that. He said he believes the FBI has been checking that, but no indications of that at this point. And I followed up with him on the news that he put out a statement about yesterday, that clearing the Guthrie family, their siblings and spouses. He said to me, 100% they are victims, not connected. So, but the bad news in terms of the investigation, that DNA, neither the DNA in the house or DNA.
They are a victim and not connected. What is he talking about? See, y'all be, some of these people be so, we ain't gonna worry about that. But anywho, y'all got to listen to what these people are saying. He know what he just said. He can make a mistake too. He don't even know what he said. Just said. He really don't know what he just said right here. He just said, "Oh Lord, 100%. They are not. They
investigation. That DNA, neither the DNA in the house.
They are not. They are victim and not." What did this man say? He said it so wrong. He said it so wrong.
Are victims not connected? So a lot of news, but
they are victims and not connected. Other words, because somebody just said, I think a lot of, I got to realize that I'm dealing with a lot, so I'm gonna respect the situation, with people. But y'all, please, their family, the sister, the brother, the two sisters and the brother is not connected. They are the victims, okay? The siblings and Nancy kids are the victims. Okay. Now you just want to scream, you feel good screaming saying that they the victim. I'm gonna delete you, I'm gonna block you off my channel. Because you distracting yourself. They are not victims. Let me say they are victims. I apologize, I'm human. They are victims, but they are not connected to their mother kidnapping. Okay, let's respect that, y'all. Because we are Team Nancy on the Real Deal channel.
In terms of the investigation, that DNA, neither the DNA in the house, or the DNA on the glove coming back with a hit on the FBI's national database. I hate to use the phrase back to square one, John and Gillian, but if we
well, let y'all know, y'all was we weren't right. That the glove that they found was not the kidnapper. We was right about that. So y'all doing some good thinking over here. I'm so very proud of you. High five, baby. All right.
the squares that have been moved forward, we're certainly in the low single digits in terms of this investigation. John and Gillian?
I mean, it's also got to be pretty disappointing, for lack of a better word, for the family watching this to hear him say they haven't narrowed down the search to anybody, meaning no suspects right now.
Extraordinarily, and when you talk to him, and you can feel the frustration in the sheriff. Obviously, he has come in for some criticism from some quarters, but I will say now, having got to know him a little bit over the last 16 days that we've been here, he is a man who wants to solve this crime. Quite obviously, he has decades in law enforcement.
All right. Okay. Thanks for the presentation. Okay, now let's back it up to the sheriff. Nanos, let's go back to what he says. Let's speak our opinion. When y'all don't have to be y'all don't have to be scared or afraid to speak your opinion on my StreamYard Live. Okay, you don't need no crowd. I can understand. We can collaborate real good without a crowd.
Today, so this interview now with all these breaking developments come as cleared from this investigation. They are not suspects. We're also getting new details on investigators working directly with Walmart, trying to trace the exact items that the suspect was seen wearing on camera.
Let me ask y'all something.
Chief Correspondent Jonathan Hunt now just sat down.
Let me ask you all something, because that's all I am, y'all. That's all we did. Collaborate on my job. We ain't worried about how nobody look and talk and stuff. We just got our answer right, boy. But look, I'm gonna ask y'all something. Okay, that's what I want to ask. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. Suppose the guy, it's that neighborhood. How is that neighborhood? It look like, I mean, could he just be a thief coming on the porch and steal? How do they know that he is the guy? How do they know that the guy who came on the porch then copycat? This 84-year-old woman's supposed to be found by now. How do they know that Miss Nancy don't have no drinking friends? You know what I mean? You know, that have guys that she's a nice lady, you know, and somebody took advantage of them. Why they call it a kidnapping though? How we know it could have been something? I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. My thing is, Sheriff Nanos, y'all got to go a little faster before everything run out of time. Okay, because you might not be around to solve this case. My thing is, why Miss Nancy was at home by herself? Why she was at home? Now I'm trying not to go there, y'all. The Walmart. Y'all said we got a kidnapper out there. Why is it important for y'all? Okay, yeah, it seemed like it to me, looking at his clothes that he has on, It looked like he had plenty of those khaki pair of pants. It seemed like he was sent there to that house. That's what it seemed like. Somebody told him to go over there and knock on that. Go over there, take your hand and knock on that ring camera. But the way he was knocking on the ring cam, it looked like he was trying to get somebody's attention who in the house. Now you know a ring camera can be, you can have, well, my kids, all my children had they could watch my house from the ring camera themselves. You know what I mean? Had that code to my ring camera. So somebody was watching Miss, somebody in Miss but we ain't saying the family. The family did those main ones. I'm saying somebody could been watching her. Now they did say that siblings was clear, but they didn't say nobody husband, a girlfriend, whatever relationship, uh, whatever kind of relationship the brother in. Uh, this ain't just happened, and I ain't look like I was there. I wasn't there, but you know, common sense will tell you that. So what? They are going to trace the Walmart clothes, y'all. They are going to try to trace the Walmart clothes that the man had on. The man looked like a robot to me. Uh, uh, they're gonna trace the clothes that the dude had on. They're gonna go to Walmart. I don't know how they gonna do that because what people wear now, y'all, on their job is uniform. Them khakis that he have on, FBI wear them, police officer wear them. We wore them at school. You know, we was in uniform. And is he a coach? Is he a football coach? Is he a little league coach? I don't know why that came to my mind. Hey, Daddy. They got me thinking, Miss Caldwell. Oh, Lord. Yeah, how they know he's not a coach? Because I was checking the clothes he had on. He had on how they know he's not a substitute teacher. The reason why I'm saying it, I'm not even saying that he is the kidnapper. I don't know why they focusing on him so much. He could be a thief in the neighborhood. I mean, why we just focusing? Hey, how about focusing on some of those tips that y'all have? Okay, so they're gonna go to Walmart. They're gonna try to trace some of the items. Why? I don't know.
Sheriff, for this exclusive interview. Jonathan, lay it out for us. What did you learn?
A lot of breaking news out of this interview, Gillian and John. The sheriff had just come from the latest briefing on this investigation.
Y'all know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Hello.
And I asked him, first of all, about the glove that we've all heard about, the glove that on which they had found DNA, which was being tested and was going to then be entered into the FBI's CODIS system, which is the national tracking system for DNA that they might have from people who have committed crimes in the past. His answer to that, not good news for the investigation. Listen here to the sheriff.
Y'all, hold up. You know what I'm just thinking about? You know, I have to tell y'all what I'm thinking when the spirit hit me like that. They don't know I'm spiritual like that, y'all. But what just hit me just a few minutes ago was your mother, 84 years old. She not a life-threatening disease, but she don't needs to be at home by herself. This is the reason why she don't need to be there by herself. Here is the reason why she doesn't need to be there by herself. She can fall. She can go missing. How they know she ain't? Because the door unlocked. If the door unlocked, what's the door? That's another thing I haven't heard them speak on. And we've been following this case since day one. And we're on our third week. Was the door locked or was the door unlocked? We haven't heard anything from that about that. Was her door locked? How did the person get in the house? I know they can't tell us everything because they tell us everything. Guess what? We know that the abductor is watching. We know the kidnapper is watching because they telling TMZ everything they see. That's why I see y'all. We don't need to pressure TMZ that hard. We need to leave the door open so the kidnapper or whoever this person is behind the scene can have a safe place to be comfortable with someone. You know what I mean? No, I'm about to listen to the sheriff. The sheriff been on my mind, and y'all, hey, anything happen, if anything come up, and y'all hear the truth, y'all remember Lanita kept telling y'all was something up with the sheriff. Good question. She should have had a security system. Thank you. She had cameras. Y'all got everything. They got the cameras. They got the security cameras. They saw everything in the house. What's her front door lock? What's her back door lock? What's her side door lock? Just questions. Now let's listen to him, y'all.
That was found 2 miles away was submitted for CODIS, and I just heard that.
Now when he says submitted for CODIS, he's saying life threatening. Uh, cause they found DNA in the glove. So that let me think that the neighborhood used to be a good neighborhood years ago. But now you got the nephew don't came home, the son don't came home, and it seemed like to me, excuse me, you two, but drugs in the neighborhood because they found a glove with some. They found the blood inside the gloves. Make me feel like they think that they in the woods doing something. You don't know what them people doing out there. Yeah, I like the dog though. I don't like all that dog. I got to see. Okay.
CODIS had no hits.
No hits on the DNA found in the glove. Correct. So you are
No hit.
no closer to a suspect as a result of the DNA test, at least.
As a result of CODIS.
Come on. See, I think that the sheriff, he got to do. See, investigating is so different than it was years ago. They can find they can find you just like this. But now we depend on technology. See, technology really can't figure this case out because when they put that white tent against that house, those FBI were doing some investigation. That glove right there, I knew I knew it wasn't the kidnapper glove. I knew it, and they, oh, it was close to the house. The dude who was on the front porch, his hand wasn't bleeding. I don't know what they talking about. They just guessing like us.
Now, remember also, we broke the news last Friday that they had tested also DNA that was found inside Nancy Guthrie.
And see, y'all, the way they out there looking in that area, they seem like they looking for. They think that Miss no telling where she is. If she was this dimension, this dimension, she could have just got in the car with somebody. She could have just been walking. When they be in dimension stage, they don't know what they doing and where they are. They just do it, and people think they are normal people, but they're not. And the only thing about this case is, did something happen to Miss Nancy at at the house, and this turned into something else? I mean, it's just weird. Everything just weird. And these people right here, they've been walking around in the woods, and they got on khakis. Was it a form of security? Was it a form of FBI police? Was it a form of a security guard that sit down? Now we don't know who this person is that saw. Did they see Miss Nancy walking out the door, walking home, and they call themselves trying to find her? I can't believe that's the kidnapper who we looking for.
House that they believed was stranger DNA. Well, the sheriff also told us no CODIS hit on that DNA either. Then I talked to him about this reporting that has been out there, not repeated by us, that this was a burglary gone wrong.
Okay, so why don't they do this? Since the dude, we don't know was he driving or was he walking. So if he was driving, if he walking, why don't y'all check some of those departments, those uh department stores like Walmart and security, something out there. Check. Don't just check the house. Go to the go out in the community and walking distance to the store. The store has cameras. This is crazy.
It was not. Listen again to the sheriff. Just you and your briefings. You believe it's a kidnapping. I believe it was a targeted kidnapping.
Okay, he said, I believe it was a kidnapping. His eyes, he have a stare in his eyes. Just like I'm not saying it was him. I'm not saying it's him at all. I know he wouldn't be the sheriff and doing this too, but I don't know. Y'all do crooked stuff these days. I don't know how to believe what to think. But this dude who was staring in that dude was feeling good though.
Yes, I believe whoever did that knew what they were up to.
So do you believe
Who they were after?
He said that. Let me see. Let me take it back. I believe it was a kidnapping. Let me see what he said. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
And your briefings. You believe it's a kidnapping.
I believe it was a kidnapping.
Targeted kidnapping.
Yes, I believe whoever did that knew what they were up to.
So do you believe
He said whoever did that knew that what they was up to. Let me see how he said it. Let me take it back. He said whoever did this, he knew who they was after. Let me ask you something. Have they checked the people in Miss have they checked anybody in Miss Nancy church? Since do she have to pay her dues online with her credit card? This is the first case I ever heard of. They ain't said nothing about that credit card. They don't even speak on the credit card. They don't even speak that they took the credit card up to the store. They don't even say nothing about her financial. situation. They don't say nothing about the only thing they said something about her physical health, but they never said nothing about Miss Nancy mental health. See, all of this matters, y'all, in an investigation. Where was her mental health? We knew she had a physical health problem. What about the mental? And she 84. The important question is, was the door locked? Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Can I find something about that? Kidnap you. How he used? How he used? Oh, so they seen front door. Okay, so they said he used the front door. The doorbell camera footage captured a armed man. Wait, hold up. Let me see something. The question I'm asking him is did the camera see Miss Nancy coming out the front door? Hold on for a minute, y'all.
Image of the kidnapped suspect at the home of Savannah Guthrie's mom. It was created by internet sleuths using a technique called reverse infrared technology. It shows features.
So y'all use that camera. Y'all did. Y'all the one used this. So the internet people use this, y'all. That's what throwing us off. This is what they use. Oh shoot! They use a reverse infrared technology. Let me see. Reverse infrared technology. Since I don't know nothing about stuff like this, I don't know nothing about no computer, but I do know my work with I know my job, but I don't know nothing about this mess y'all talking about. Infrared. Based on the reverse infrared referred to aerogenesis mechanism, not a technical engineering design. Oh, what is y'all talking about? They use a what? Infrared technology.
Technology.
A technique. Hold on. I don't see that. Infrared technology. See, this is what the internet uh sleuths used. That's what throwing us off with the man on the porch. Why they keep mentioning about verse infrared is a sneaker releasing on February the 14th, 2026, featuring a design. Why they talk about a shoe and y'all talking about technology? The next, lay down, y'all. Color blocking. Okay, so what they saying that they use a color blocking. Oh shoot, y'all, man, please. That's why we confused. That's why we so confused. Y'all put that color in on that man. I delete the wrong long cotton picking video. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Targeted kidnapping.
Yes, I believe whoever did
That he throwing me off. He throwing me off, y'all. He said that whoever he said, Curtis, he said whoever is whoever he believed it was a kidnapping. He said it was a kidnapping. But whoever did the kidnapping knew what they was up to. Why did they kidnap her though? They didn't have to kidnap Miss Nancy. I wonder why they didn't want Miss Nancy to stay with them. I still gotta. I don't know. I don't know about this, y'all. But I'm sticking with it though, because I'm still confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm focusing on the dude on the porch. I don't even believe he real. I believe he real, but I believe when the sleuths on YouTube stuck their color in there and everything, it made the color scheme. He probably didn't even have on the colors that we're looking at. He the colors that he had on probably was like it probably wasn't khaki pants. It probably was another color pants. It could have been another color gloves. It could have been another color uh 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 tug cap. We don't even know if that's because the sleuths on the you I guess from YouTube, I guess, or Instagram, put those colors on him. But the sheriff believe it was a kidnapping because they took Miss Nancy out that door. That's what he said. They took her out the front door. I thought they said the door was locked. How he get in that door? He couldn't have got through Miss Nancy's front door, so how he get in her house? Can they y'all please tell me that? That'll help me out.
I believe it was a kidnapping. I believe it was a kidnapping. Targeted kidnapping. Yes, I believe whoever did that knew what they were up to. So do you believe who they were after?
I believe it was a kidnapping. But when you kidnap someone, you kidnapping them from somebody that something that you want from them. I okay, y'all. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Say like, say like, the church people. Uh, how do they get her? How do they get her money every month? since she rich, since she on the rich style, how do she pay her dues every month? Who pays her dues for her? Because something keep telling me that somebody know about her being there by herself. I ain't talking about the family, that's someone else. You got people who work around the house. The yard too neat for me, even though it's dirt. But it's still cactus out there. Then you got the swimming pool. And then your maintenance. You got maintenance man. The air conditioning could have went off. People in and out that don't know an old elderly lady and stays in that house by herself. You know what I mean? These days, older person don't have to drive. They can call. Even me, I don't. I can. My daughter shopped from way out another state for me and bought me some groceries from the grocery store because of my transportation. She bought the food from the store and they deliver it to me. It's so much going on, y'all, than it was back in the days. So we have to look at this situation differently. Could have been a kidnapper. I'm gonna kidnapping. I'm gonna say like the sheriff said. I'm gonna say it's kidnapping, and I'm gonna say that with the TMZ founder. I'm gonna say that somebody is emailing him. If that's something that they know, I don't know. Everything is weird. It's weird because we old school. Oh Lord, let me see what else going on, y'all. Okay, let me see what else going on. See, with that video right here, the sleuths did a good job with putting that color to this man in the mask. They did a good job and all that kind of stuff. Where's the real picture of him with the real color, the right colors? Where's the doorbell camera? Cause this don't even look like a real person. This look like this right here look like a Roblox, something from Roblox. But I just need for them to tell me. So whoever at Sophia 896-745, put this out here. Don't buy. Ain't nobody head that big. Nobody head that big. Y'all, they technology can really mess things up. Can change things. Can help things. I don't even like this picture. I don't. I just don't. I think that now since I know that it's a reverse and Freddie, whatever it is, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all the one use these words. I didn't have to use these words in PE. This reverse infrared technology. Technology to change the color, bring the color out the dude. So this not how the dude really look with the mask on, y'all. No, he don't. Hmm. Mm-mm. See what else they got here, y'all. I'm gonna play that little game one. Let me see what he's saying now. He gonna get my attention. Hold on, y'all. The two founders of TMZ.
And we're doing it on our television shows so that if this person is watching this, hey, public record, the pressure is on the FBI to do the right thing. Assuming that your information is correct. If it's not correct, you know you're committing a crime. In fact, he even says he knows it's a crime, right? And he's being truthful. But I will say this: I got to remember that we did not expect. After we got the second note, we did not expect to hear from this person. They said, "This is it. You're never going to hear from me again." Then they again wrote to us on Friday and said that they were reaching out one more time because they felt like the FBI was not taking them seriously. But they said that was the last time. This time, they want money. The person has reached out. They want money, obviously. Money. But they also said they saw the latest video that Savannah posted, and they felt very badly for her. They really do. They felt badly.
Oh, y'all talking a lot now. Y'all talking a lot. Don't look. I just want them to know that we are keeping a track on everything the two founder of TMZ is saying. You gonna tell me that this person saying they feel sorry for Nancy, and they see him talking about they want money from Nancy, from they want money. They don't feel sorry for no Nancy, Miss Nancy, not Nancy. I keep calling Savannah Nancy. They don't feel badly for me. What you think? What? A Ramson person? You think they feel sorry for Miss Nancy? If they did, tell them what Miss Nancy had then. See, they keep making me think that this is not about money. I think that a crypto, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm saying y'all know what I'm trying to say. I think that a crypto story, crypto story or something like that. I believe that's what this is.
Information, but I have to protect myself and my family. So this person says, I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border, and I was told to shut up, so I know who he is, he meaning the kidnapper.
Now, Miss Nancy look different right there, y'all. Did Miss Nancy? This don't look like the lady we looked at. And that look good though to be 84. But this don't look like the same Miss Nancy. Y'all know what? I was gonna put this picture out, and I didn't put this picture out because she didn't look like the same lady that I was looking at. She didn't look like the same elderly lady that, but I see that her eyebrows just like her daughter. You see her heavy eyebrows, but I see she put a little color in. But she look like a happy normal lady. She happy, but she still needs somebody in the house with her though. She look good to be 84. I didn't know that was Miss Nancy. This don't look like the same lady we looking at. Let me show y'all what I'm saying. Hold on, y'all. I did not know that was Miss Nancy. Oh Lord have mercy. Y'all confused. Polar need it. Let me see. She don't look like Hold on, y'all. Y'all computer folk messing with these pictures. Hold up. Yes, it is. Oh. See, I didn't even know there was Miss Nancy right here. Hold on, y'all. She do not look like Miss Nancy. A gold funds, man. Who put that right there? This don't look like the same lady. I don't care what y'all say. This don't look like her. Maybe that cause this don't look like the way she was young right now. I guess. Mhm. That's Man, Nancy look good for her age. I saw something about GoFundMe. Hold on. GoFundMe. See, I did not know that was me, Nancy. She just looked like a whole total different lady. See, they got a GoFundMe up. Mm. I thought I'd seen some say GoFundMe. Here you go, right here. I ain't know nothing about this. We got a GoFundMe out there. That was smart. Well, I be a monkey's and his uncle. So I know this. Remember crypto. So I just said that GoFundMe to him to that GoFundMe. They always they some this to do stuff. Y'all don't have to go that route. She might have the money. So they want 65K. It'll help pay for the info about Nancy. What info about Nancy? Oh, y'all too much. Mm-mm-mm. Before y'all this my thing is y'all will be tripping me out. Before they start that GoFundMe, did they speak with did they find out from the FBI? Is it okay to do that? People take everything in their hand. As we reported, TMZ received an email Wednesday demanding one Bitcoin in exchange for the alleged kidnapper identity. That's no small ask. A single Bitcoin is currently worth about $65,000. Y'all doing too much. So far, though, the donations are at a crowd. The 65K goal has pulled only pulled in 115 from four donors as of Monday morning. The investigators recently reached the base. Okay. All right. I don't know if it's good to mention the GoFundMe, because the GoFundMe, they don't want the money from no GoFundMe. It don't matter where they get the money from, but I'm saying that ain't where they want the money to come from. I don't. They know it's gonna be a trick if y'all go through the GoFundMe way. They gonna think it's a trick right here, that y'all tricking them. I don't know about going that way, y'all. I don't know. Was that good? Was that a great idea? I don't know. I don't know. Because y'all used a GoFundMe and she a millionaire to get her home. Y'all doing too much for me. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much for me.
And that was definitely Nancy with them. So this is the second time reference he is making it seem like there's more than one person. Right. By the way, the 5 days ago.
Let me ask y'all something. Do Miss Nancy have friends? Do she have friends in Mexico? It says somebody that worked with Miss Nancy is so afraid that they're gonna send them back to Mexico. It says somebody is sending some message, but they not sending. They don't know how to do it. I think they don't want to go back to Mexico. It seems that's what it seems, but they trying to say she saw them in. If they saw her in Mexico, they would not be on no. They would not be doing this.
In the day first. That's right. No, that's right. Day. So he
How he for sure, not for sure, but how he for sure that this a he and not a she? Because they saying the person on the porch. So Harvey, y'all talking to the people. Y'all talking to the people. Y'all ain't just sending. Y'all sound like y'all communicating to this guy on the phone. I don't know. Y'all just want us to know what I don't know. Because said and he don't told you all of this. That he's a criminal. He had a burglary 10 years ago. Why this is so crazy? Dude got a criminal record. Is it one of your clients? Oh Lord have mercy. He had a 10 years ago. If he in Mexico, then what he trying to get back over here and get everything he need over here? He could have admitted. Whoever got her could have asked Miss Nancy for that money. She would have gave it to them. You burglarized a lady house, but you didn't get no money from her. You didn't even try to use the lady. Y'all didn't even go the route to try to use her credit card. And whoever ordered something from DoorDash had to pay with it with a credit card. Y'all ain't fooling me. I'm on y'all.
And he is worried that he could either be implicated or by knowing these people and giving up the information, he could be killed.
But why is he putting himself in that kind of position, y'all? Why is the kidnapper is putting himself? I'm speaking of the kidnapper now. Why is he putting himself in a position, giving up information he could get? Why is he putting himself in that situation to get killed? I just don't understand this. Why is he putting himself in this information? In this situation? Have he ever worked for Miss Nancy before? He wouldn't be the kidnapper if he worked for Miss Nancy before. Is he a friend? Is the person who doing the talking to TMZ know Miss Nancy personally? This is weird. I don't know. I'm trying to see what purpose of the people kidnapping the lady. That's what I'm trying to see.
I mean, he goes into this whole long thing. So that's that. Again, if you really want the money, the only way I think of is work with us. Give us the information. We will make sure this is public record. You've given it. We're not going to tell everybody ahead of time, but we'll give it immediately to the FBI, and then at least you've got something on record. Right. And so, ante up. A couple of things that I find kind of weird in this case. That glove that you're looking at there. Go back to that glove. So that is a bulky glove. Now, you know they have found a glove in a field 2 miles from Nancy's house. It is being tested right now for DNA. I think this is a PCR test. That's a very sophisticated test that they do in labs, and the accuracy is really high. And hopefully...
No, okay, this old. Okay, anywho. They found the glove. We already saw that. We already know about that. We know we saw the glove. I think something not happened. I think something not happened to me, Nancy. I hope not. Because she looked like a strong lady. She looked like a strong elderly woman. I'm gonna say what the daughter say. I'm gonna say I'm good. I think they're trying to make a story out of this. I believe they found something at their house out there. I believe they don't found something at their house around that house when the helicopter was flying out there. And they claimed they were looking for a watch. But it was a lot of things that Nancy said too. I'm doing, y'all, is reviewing things that we see, what we saw in this case. If Nancy married and the sister married, what kind of relationship do the brother have with somebody? Who do the brother go with? Is he married? Is Nancy brother? Let me find out. Is Nancy brother married? If Nancy brother married, something going on here. It could be somebody he know. Guthrie. Oh, they don't know if the brother married or not. Okay. Hmm. I was just wondering. I just wondered that he's a smart man. That's a smart man, though. That's a smart man. I just don't understand, y'all. I don't understand the purpose of having a kidnapper. Yeah, how you know I got some money? How you know who Miss Nancy is? It's somebody that know that know that that's Savannah mom. Because how you gonna kidnap somebody if you don't know they got money? You kidnap people when you know the other person got money. So somebody either old school friend or something, uh somebody that like a older guy, a young guy like Miss Nancy. You'll be surprised, honey. You would be surprised these young guys to be in their 40s and stuff. Shoot. You don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on in this case. Just thinking outside the box, and I'm gonna stay outside my box. So that could be Miss Nancy. Shoot. Sneak a link. We don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Yeah, I like this safe haven spot what we have right here. I just love it. I think we're gonna come here for a while. Lately, we're gonna come here for a while and put your opinion here. And when something big come, I want to discuss this with a lot of you guys. Go the other route when we want to discuss. We'll come here for our. So this is what we'll do, y'all. We'll come here for our main thoughts, and we'll take our main thoughts and take it another direction and put it out there and see what everybody thinks. Because I like the guys when the guys. I like when the guys participate. That's what admires me when the men participate. I know the ladies gonna participate, but I love when the guys come in and participate. That really tells me, especially when the guys who are thinkers on this case right here. Like I always wanted to be a cop, y'all. The only thing stopped me from being a cop after passing a lot of, the classes and the course and everything was the hearing aid. That they wanted me to get the hearing aid. You have to have a hearing aid so you'll know who's thinking up behind you. So the speech that people are hearing that from me that's because I'm supposed to wear a hearing aid. That when you can't hear out of one of your ears, it affect your speech. So I be knowing what they talking about, but I ain't got to tell them all that. But yeah, I mess my ear up listening to loud music and stuff like that. I love music, and that's the real deal about it. That's my speech. So don't worry about my speech. Let's find out what happened to Miss Nancy. We all got some kind of disability going on with ourselves. But we're going to stay on the case, y'all. So right here, we'll make this StreamYard here be our objective, our class, the point. And then we'll take this and grab it and take it to the other StreamYard. That's what we'll start doing. I love to come here. But okay, y'all, let me charge my phone up. I love y'all, and I appreciate everything y'all do. Keep putting your opinions about the case. Not me, but the case. Not my opinion, but the case. Your opinion about the case. Don't let me confuse you, because you can't get confused off of somebody's opinion. Always remember, you cannot get confused off nobody's opinion. You'll get confused off your own opinion, but listen to the content. Oh Lord, y'all. I be tripping out people, because people be tripping. They be trying to take what your opinion and try to say, I don't understand your opinion. You don't supposed to understand my opinion, because it's my opinion. It's my opinion. You're not supposed to understand it. I love y'all. I'm out of here.